Life, indeed, we are live. So, welcome everybody. Welcome to another day on planet Earth. It's Friday, the 5th of June. We're getting together for the 52nd time today to tap on stress, anxiety, fear, worry. You know, there is so much negative emotion going on around us at the moment. There's a sense of overwhelming, sadness, perhaps grief, and even boredom, frustration. And we've been getting together to tap together to find relief. For everybody who is new and joining us, welcome to this daily live stream where we're getting together every morning at 10 a.m. BST for around 20-25 minutes to tap together and to find relief. My name is Sonja Kirschner. I'm a life coach, I'm a leadership coach, I'm the founder of A Power Free Coaching, Training and Mind Freedom, and I'm on the mission to keep us all mentally and spiritually fit in these unprecedented and trying times. It's been a tough ride for all of us. We are end of week 11 of the lockdown. Some of us have been at home for longer than that, and there is so much uncertainty, so much lack of what we perceive to be lack of control going around us, which causes many of us anxiety and stress and fear. And I've been tapping with you now for 11 weeks to take our power back and to find relief. So everybody who's new and joining us, I will be explaining in a moment what tapping is, but make sure that your hands are clean because we are, whilst we tap, also touching our face. Many of the meridian points are on our face, and hygiene is still really important. So what is tapping and how does it work? So tapping, briefly, tapping consists of two worlds. It consists of the world of the ancient Chinese acupressure, where we apply pressure with our fingertips on certain meridian points of our body. And the meridian points are the end points of our energy network, the energy lines of our body. And research suggests, and in fact, has proven over and over again, that if we suffer emotional pain in the form of stress, anxiety, fear, worry, or even physical pain, that our energy lines, the meridian lines, are showing energy blockages. For us, tapping on the end points of the energy lines, we are releasing the blockages and we're allowing and encouraging the energy to flow again naturally and authentically. The second world, which is really important, comes into place, the world of the modern psychology. Now that is all about us doing something most of us have learned not to do, and that is to take time out of the day and to connect with ourselves, to listen to what is going on within us, to listen to the emotional pain, to the stress, to the anxiety, to the fear, to the worry, to acknowledge that I'm experiencing these negative emotions or the physical pain, and this is how they feel, and this is how I am reacting to it. Essentially, it's not, and it's the opposite of dwelling on negativity. It's about connecting with oneself, listening, showing an empathetic way of support for yourself, as you would with your best friend if you saw them in need. But most of us don't do that. Every time we are feeling low or we are in pain, we've been trained by society to just get on with it. And this is quite the opposite. It's about acknowledging with your own words and through tapping what is going on for you. Something with some of us still need to learn. But when you bring these two worlds together, it's really powerful and offers us relief fast. To any negative emotion we are experiencing or any physical pain we are experiencing, we are aiming for relief because that is where our power lies. As you can imagine, functioning in this painful way is not good for us. You need to know that our brain is a 2 million Leo brain, and its primary function is to protect us, to keep us safe from danger. Now, if you think of us way back when we're still chased by tigers and lions, we have, by observing what is going on, we are sending, obviously, when we're faced with physical danger, we are sending danger signals to our brain. And a part of our brain called the amygdala, the fight or flight center of our brain, is there to kind of protect us from this danger, in the sense that it's always vigilantly looking out for danger. And once it's a danger, for us observing what is going on and feeding the info to the brain, it starts reacting. It starts releasing a chemical cocktail of cortisol, adrenaline, endorphins, and other chemicals into our system, which make our body react, which make our heart beat faster, make the blood within our veins pump faster to our muscles, we breathe faster, we sweat more, and all that to get us ready for the physical attack or to flee. Now, fast forward to today, we're still experiencing physical danger to some degree, but more often than not, this danger, this physical danger, which we used to experience way back when we were chased by tigers and lions, is today, in the way we experience it, is emotional dangers, emotional pain. It's fear of uncertainty, fear of the unknown. In this pandemic, it's the fear of uncertainty regarding many people are experiencing fear of financial insecurity, fear of job loss, worry about what is going to happen, worry about their loved ones themselves, worry about the world and the economy and the humankind. So there is a lot of fear dominating our lives at the moment. All we do as humans, we are observing the reality around us, and the news make it really easy for us on a global level to amplify that as well. So when we observe all this fear and communicating feeling in danger, so to speak, because when we observe what is going on, it causes us fear, and fear makes us feel as if we are in danger. We are sending danger signals to our brain, and our amygdala responds correspondingly. You may not get the same reaction as if you do when you're chased by a tiger or lion, unless you experience a panic attack. Then you know that it's full on and real. But in the background, your cortisol levels, your adrenaline levels, your endorphin levels are still increased and are making your body react. Now, many of us have lived or have been living our lives in this way before the pandemic started, and the pandemic has only amplified it. But as you can imagine, living like this is not healthy. It's not good for us. It makes us feel tired. It's almost like we are running an emotional marathon in the background. And that's the reason, that's the explanation why, in case you wondered, why do I feel so tired when I'm not leaving the house, I'm at home working? Why do I feel so tired and drained? That's the reason why. Functioning in this way is not good for our health. It's not good for our mental, spiritual well-being, our immune system. It lowers our immunity as well. It's not good for our sleep. So for EFT tapping, we are taking our power right back, because we are essentially telling our brain, telling us, ourselves, that regardless of what's happening outside of me, I can control how I feel. And I recognize that that is where I have my power. I recognize that when I feel in control of myself and my own well-being, I make better decisions, I have a better response to life, I feel better. And I may not be able to control what is going on out there, but I can control the experience of my life and how I feel. And through tapping, we're achieving exactly that. Through tapping, find relief. And once we give ourselves this break, this emotional break consistently, then our bodies know exactly how to restore themselves. Our sleep knows exactly how to restore itself. Our immune system boosts itself naturally, and that is exactly what we are aiming for. So tapping is a powerful tool. I'm on the mission to spread the word. So please do help me by sharing this live stream, by clicking the share button, sharing it to your friends and families, to invite them to learn about this tool and technique and to take the power back in this way. Even if it's just the recording of this live stream, but obviously joining us at these daily EFT emotional freedom technique sessions every Monday to Friday at 10 a.m. BST for around 20 minutes. Because when we tap together, the benefits and the relief we are feeling are amplified for everybody. So on a mass conscious level, it's of benefit to everyone. So what are those tapping points? The tapping points, we will be focusing on 9 tapping points. We're starting off on the side of our hand right here, also known as the karate chop point. We are tapping quite firmly. We will be tapping beginning of the eyebrows, side of the eyes, and you can choose to tap on one side or the other or both. It's up to you. The meridian lines run on both sides of our body, underneath the eyes, then underneath the nose, chin, this crack below the lip, but we call it chin, then the collarbone around 2-3 inches below the collarbone, then underneath the armpit around 4 inches below for women, where the brow line sit as a guide. And to close off the tapping cycle, we will be tapping on top of our head right here. So everybody new in joining us, all you have to do is follow the process, repeat after me, and relax into the knowing that you can only get it right. But note that I will be giving you also 2 rounds to acknowledge in your own words what is going on for you, because that is where the power lies. But we are going to identify that just now, and that's why let's take jointly a deep breath through our nose and breathe out through your mouth. And as you do, just set yourself in the intention to relax and notice what is happening within your body. Notice how you feel. Notice what the dominant negative emotion is, and it may be stress, anxiety, worry, fear, frustration. Notice what the dominant negative emotion is and where in your body it lives. It may be manifesting itself as a feeling in your chest, in your stomach, perhaps in your head. Or perhaps you are experiencing indeed this physical pain, which is a result of carrying around the emotional pain for such a long time. It may be a headache, a neck ache, a shoulder ache. And how does it feel? Is it a sharp pain, a dull pain? Is it a form of pressure? So be specific. And on a scale of 1 to 10, intensity-wise, what number would you give it? Where 10 is the highest and 1 is the lowest. And you bring this emotional pain or physical pain up right now, I would expect that number to be somewhere around 5 or above. So what number would you give it? Remember this number, write it down or remember it. We will be coming back to it. It's important. So as we identified for ourselves how we feel, let's start tapping together. Repeat after me. Starting off on the side of our hand right here. And breathing in deeply and out deeply to breathe through the energy blockages. Okay. Even though I feel all this stress, anxiety, fear and worry in my body, I'm choosing to let them go. And one more time, even though I feel all this stress, all this anxiety, all this fear and worry in my body, I am choosing to let them go. And one more time, even though I'm feeling all this stress, anxiety, worry and fear in my body, I am choosing to let them go. All this stress, all this anxiety, all this fear, and all this worry that I have been carrying around. All this emotional pain, all this physical pain that I have been carrying around. I feel drained. I feel tired. It all feels like a heavy dark cloud over me. It all feels too real. all this emotional pain, all this stress, and anxiety that I'm feeling in my body. All this physical pain that I am feeling in my body. So much pressure. And as we now continue, I want you to choose in your own words, to describe in your own words what is going on for you, that emotional pain, that physical pain, where in your body it lives, how it feels. Just talk about it, just acknowledge it and tap with me. Choose your own words and don't forget to breathe. We'll be doing 2 rounds together. Starting off on the beginning of the eyebrows right here. Choose your own words. Side of the eyes. Underneath the eyes. Underneath the nose. Chin. Collarbone. Underneath the armpit. Top of the head. You're doing really well. Do another round together where you describe in your own words for yourself what's going on. Beginning of the eyebrows. Side of the eyes. Underneath the eyes. Underneath the nose. Chin. Collarbone. Underneath the armpit. Top of the head. Well done. And we now continue together, so again, just repeat after me and keep breathing. Even though I'm feeling all this emotional pain, even though I am feeling all this physical pain, right now I am willing to let it all go. Right now I am willing to let everything and anything that hasn't been serving me go. Right now I'm making it my priority to relax. Because in this very moment all is well. In this very moment, I'm choosing to take my power back. I am pressing the reset button. And I relax into the knowing that my body knows exactly what to do. My body knows exactly what to do to restore itself. And I forgive myself for having been so hard on myself. I know that I've been doing the best that I can. Right now, I'm welcoming peace ease and harmony to flow to me and through me. And I'm allowing every cell of my body to benefit from this state. I am filling myself up with all the well-being, peace, harmony and ease that I know I deserve. And I can see in my mind's eye how this heavy dark cloud is lifting. I can see in my mind's eye how this heavy dark cloud is dispersing into the nothingness from which it came. I am surrounded by light and well-being. And I'm breathing in ease, peace, health, harmony. And I'm breathing out anything and everything that is left of what I don't want. The more I breathe, the better I feel. And I can feel my body responding. I am proud of myself, of taking the time to fill myself up in this way. Right now, I'm choosing love over fear. Right now, I feel well. Right now, I feel proud. I feel at ease. I feel at peace. I feel aligned and in harmony with my true, powerful self. And I'm surrounding myself with a ball of golden light of protection, which keeps me safe at all times. And I am taking this feeling of well-being, love, harmony, and safety with me into this day and into every other day to follow. And so it is. And as we gently stop tapping together, I want you to take a deep breath through your nose and breathe out through your mouth. And as you do, just thank yourself for having shown up for yourself in this way. Thank yourself for being there for yourself. You've done really, really well. I would love to hear from you. I would love to hear about the shift you have just experienced, about the relief you have just experienced. Please do let me know in the comments below. That emotional pain, that physical pain, that number of intensity, by how many points has it gone down? I'm really glad I was able to share this technique with you. You have got a powerful tool in your pocket right now to be used at convenience, but remember to use it. We'll be tapping together for another week until and including the 12th of June, by which time most of us would have returned back to work, to a new way and of normality is imposed to us by the government, but by which time most of us would have returned back to work. So including the 12th of June, we'll be tapping for another week. So keep joining these powerful joint sessions to empower yourself in this way, and share the message, spread the word, invite people, help people in your network who are suffering emotionally and physically. And it's safe to say that most of us are in these unprecedented times. Invite them to join us again on Monday at the live stream at 10 a.m. If you're joining us from abroad, 10 a.m. BST, we'll be tapping right here on the live stream. So thanks for showing up for yourself. Have a wonderful day. Have a great weekend. And hey, we are another day closer to the end of the lockdown. And we are in this together, and we are getting through this together. And it will be soon back to a new and better way of normality. Keep tapping, and I